hey, good morning. It's Willie. It's been a while. It is February the 16th, 2025. Currently in the back country of the south rim of the Grand Canyon, I believe Kaibab National Forest. It is currently about 7:45, 7:30-ish. It's 30 degrees Fahrenheit. Got in last night, set up camp right at sunset. Had a fire, the whole 9 yards. I had my youngest with me, Cameron. He did really well. Last night at bedtime, it was 27 degrees Fahrenheit. We got into the hiker, and I'll show you my setup that we got going on right now. So I'm currently getting ready to take the diesel heater and put it away. And the cook setup. So I'll put in some photographs and stuff like that. I've got sunglasses on because it's bright this morning. I'm on snowpack and the sun has come over the trees, and it's getting pretty brutal out here in the eyes. Last night did use the Coleman oven with the single burner Camp Chef with the windscreen and the heat retainer on it, and it worked fine. Cameron had chicken nuggets and curly fries from Arby's that you buy at Walmart, I guess now, and was able to cook that up. And then I had some nuggets also last night before bed. And the diesel heater did fine, but it did too well. Let me tell you why. I bought and found a set also of this insulated 4-inch insulated hose. And yes, I do know it has a unit. It was actually further away from the vehicle last night. But what happened was I used my Jackery, the 300, not the 1000, to power this thing, because it'll cover the surge of like 125 watts to get this thing going, up to it sometimes. But once it gets going, it drops down like 7-8 watts. But it's a 300, and I didn't do the math. So you figure 300 at 7 watts, that's about 4 hours, and that's exactly what we got. We about halfway through the night here, it quit, and then it dropped down to 34 inside the hiker this morning because of our body heat and no wind. So about the average, about 4 to 5 degrees warmer inside than outside because of our temperatures. I'll give you a quick pano of the site here. So Cameron's currently sitting inside. I warmed the truck up and the hiker up also. I did fire the diesel heater back up and warm the inside of the hiker up, and also to let the diesel heater go through its normal shutdown phases, which is very, very important for the life of these things. You gotta let them do their cool downs and their burn offs and stuff like that. Other than that, beautiful day, no wind. Couldn't ask for anything better. I hope you're all doing well, and more to follow. I heard it click. It's frozen. Frozen to the ground.
25 degrees out today.
It's warming up. Maybe go down to the cabin. You want to get out and use the potty or anything?
No.
Climb the tower. Look at this guy come back here in this Mopars. Camp in the tent, right on the road. All right, well, good morning. It's Willie here. As I told you earlier, we're south rim in the backcountry. I found this kind of like abandoned area campsite that had a unmaintained road coming back in. Didn't have any troubles getting it. It was a little tight, a little pinstriping on the hiker, but other than that, we did fine. We are currently, if I haven't told you, south of the Grand Canyon, the south rim, and we're probably east, not too far from the old Arizona airport, the original one that closed in '64. Went to take Cameron to show it yesterday, but the gate was locked, so I'll figure that out later. But maybe YouTubers have gotten there and filmed it, so maybe it's gotten overrun or overused, and the forestry's come in and shut it down because of that. So anyway, it's still currently 27 degrees, a little chilly out. Cameron's in the truck getting warm. I just shut it off. Things are still a little bit frosty. It's a mess in here, but we had plenty of gear. Everybody slept well. If you can see up on there in the metal ring, probably not, but on here, there's still ice on the frame of the hiker. A very nice campsite. Super pleased with it. One of the things I like about, well, lots of fuel to burn. So we did have a fire last night, a nice one too, and it was nice and warm. We had dinner by the fire and did some exploring. So I definitely marked this place. It's big, but it's still tight to do a turnaround in a hiker. So we come back in the future and continue to clean this area up, especially get all the fuel off the ground and move forward from there. It's been a great trip. We're going to work our way towards Flagstaff today and then probably head on home maybe this afternoon, this evening, and start cleaning things up. I've got to get some stuff done around the house to get the hiker cleaned up, and then hopefully, well, I'll give you updates on that. Possibly, maybe changing jobs again. Who knows? But beautiful area. Gorak just flew over. But as you can see, even over here, show you how much fuel is just laying here on the ground. All right. Updates to follow. Alright, Willie back at it here. I want to show you the setup for the stove. Insulation blanket on it. My hot pads are old cath lab towels that I use for hot pads. And it has been, let's check it here. Two minutes and 43 seconds out of 15. Let's take a little peek. Oh my, do those look nice. We're going to wait that 2 minutes. The box says put them in for, I believe, 20 to 25 minutes, but we're up in elevation and I'm hungry and Cameron's hungry, so 2 minutes left. We're going to let them slide for 2 minutes, and that's my setup. I tell you what, I am just so pleased with this. Using the Camp Chef and the Coleman stove, and like I say, I got the heat cover and the wind deflector for my birthday. Alright, more to follow. Alright, dinner time. It is 5:30 on the dot. I've just fired up the Coleman oven, put the windscreen around it. It is currently heading for 375, which is perfect. Here's what Cameron's food looks like going in. And I'll check back with you in 15 minutes. Well, I forgot to film taking those out of the oven, but I'll show you to them right now. Delish. And we're having dinner by the fire. Alright. Talk to you again soon.
Now, I am not going to make fun of this next thing, and I'll tell you why. You're listening to Lithium. My name is Hardy, and thank you for being here. But on this particular day, the Daytona 500 is going on. At least I think it is. And you can listen to the Daytona 500 on NASCAR radio channel.
Shut this off a minute. It's a long line of cars, isn't it?